What up? What up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're doing like, I think this is day 5. Day 5 of Game Dev Speedrun. Ice Cream Shop Management Sim. I actually think we're too bright today. We look a little too bright. I think it is always... Fuck. I think this is just how I look when I wear a black shirt. I think that's just what it is. I think it's just how it is. I also think my light is fucked up. It looks a little much. It looks a little too white. Need to do some tanning or something. Just like, you know what I mean? Is it too bright? I think I have to move them all together. Okay. We are at 12 hours. 12 hours and 30 minutes. Probably is like 12:45. I think maybe more. Could be like a 12:50. For the most part, is like 12 hours and 30 minutes. Let's look at where we're at right now. Before we start the timer, we'll just do a quick playthrough. We'll just see where we are at. Oh, chocolate vanilla. Oh, chocolate vanilla. Oh, vanilla chocolate. Oh, vanilla chocolates. Cone chocolate vanilla. Oh, chocolate. I could also do cone chocolate sprinkles. Cone chocolate sprinkles. Could also do like, if there's like multiple of the same, I could do like ×2. Bold chocolate vanilla sprinkles. Bold chocolate vanilla sprinkles. Cone vanilla. All right. Cone vanilla. All right. So that is the game so far. Pretty fun. It's weirdly satisfying. I'll say that. There is something satisfying about it. So as far as what we need to do, what we want to do, I did consider doing customer identity today. I feel like there's more stuff we could do for this, But as far as like getting the basics set up, I think I could do that today. Placing furniture, decorations. This is kind of all in like place furniture. I guess I should probably write this as like a note onto this one. Just to keep things looking nice. Decorations. I don't know what's going on with that. Seems weird. We could do the waves. We could do like waves today, so I don't have to keep on starting and stopping. Tired of streaming to 0 viewers? Hey man, can you fucking bots? Can you shut the fuck up? Yeah, I'm getting sick of the bots, dude. I actually appreciate the fucking people coming in here and being like, hey, can I buy art? Or do you want to buy art from me? I'm an artist and I can make you a banner and a profile picture. I actually appreciate those people now. I actually appreciate these more than that, because at least these people are honest about their intentions from the beginning. They don't come in here and like try to trick you into like thinking that they're a real person. From the beginning, they're like, do you want to buy bots? And I'm like, no, ban. Those other people are like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? And they're like, how's your day? Where are you from? And I'm like, the United States. They're like, oh, cool. Is this the only thing you stream? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, I was noticing after like 3 conversations later, they were like, I was noticing that your profile is actually, you know, is actually very basic. Do you want to hire me? I do art actually. Fuck those people, man. Rent, utilities, ingredients. Yeah, if we do the day wave, we could also do the cost, and then we could start working on the money aspects to start getting the actual like game together, and then, you know, later we can add to, I feel like the placing furniture that needs to be done between the waves. I feel like this will be a part of the bill. I am considering milkshakes. I think that would be pretty cool. It might be like different and you have to like do some kind of different thing. I think it might be worth it to do though, because I feel like it would be a cool idea. Reviews, market. I feel like that's all between wave stuff. I think as far as like the things in, I think like mixing ice cream, just adding more variety of ice creams and toppings, I think that will be thing. But like as far as that goes, like that's all done. The milkshake, that might have to be like a new thing, because then I'd have to do like you have to do like a cup, and then you have to like, if it's a milkshake, it has to be in a cup. So there would be a lot of different things about it. I think I might be willing to do it for like a milkshake. I think that would be a cool idea. This is also something that I think will be in the game. So let's separate these out in colors. I guess colors we're kind of already doing for the progress. So let's look into the day wave thing. Let's get into like the actual waves. The only problem is like we are doing it with this weird invoke repeating. Hey, what's up? How's it going, man? Yeah, gonna start on, oh, got my code again. Good choice on doing the waves thing, not the invoke repeating you. Yeah. Invoke repeating, it was kind of just something that like, I think it was something that like AI made. I was just like, I just did it for the time basically. But yeah, there's no real reason to be using invoke repeating. But I think it should be done like kind of how you make guns, which is like doing that like float thing where it I don't actually know how to write that. I don't remember what it's called. I always know you do it when you like make like fully automatic guns where you have to you like use an int or a float or something and you count and it, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Do you know what I mean? But I'll probably do it like that and just have two different variables, which would be like spawn interval. Nope, haven't done a gun before. Really? I feel like everybody's made it some kind of gun. I always try to make like an FPS game, and hardest part about making FPS games is like there's so much bows. Bows are actually a lot more difficult because they're usually do them with projectiles. And I feel like that's harder. But like, I don't know. I feel like making an FPS game as like an indie game is like a bad idea because there's so much knowledge. There's so much like, you know what an FPS game looks like and feels like, right? So it's never going to be as good as like the newest Call of Duty or whatever, Fortnite or whatever. But let's get into it. Let's start the timer. Let's do the wave system. So what I'm thinking, let's create some notes. So it's going to be, we're going to want to do spawn interval. We already have that. And then so actually both of these are going to be the same. Spawn interval and max customers. And then it's going to get to the count. But we just have to make sure that we can do them for each day, like somehow increase the values through script. We'll probably just do, I don't know how we should increase them. That might be something we have to come up with later, but I don't think we should do like a scriptable object or something, like a scriptable object for the day, because that seems like just too much. So let's just create a basic kind of thing like this. I don't think we're going to be using this at all. As far as how do you do the spawning thing? How can you... It's something with like... You can serialize class right in the inspector. Like, so you could... Yeah, I know you could make a class. I don't know what you mean. Like for what? Like you could do like have each day like in a list and like should have the actual amount of like customers. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. The only thing I was thinking about, this is something I was considering, like, if we're doing the like customer, so I wanted to create like the customer identity thing where they're actually like more likely to return, like if they've had a positive experience or something. This could get complex. That's actually not a bad idea. Like having a certain amount of customers just every day, because you want to just like, you want to have the game become increasingly harder, right? Yeah, I guess that's not a bad idea. As far as just like the gameplay goes. Yeah, you're probably right. That probably is the best way to do it. Okay, so let's try that out for now, and let's see how that goes. So let's create a, I only know how to do it as a separate class. I guess if it's all the same class, we can just do it right here. So what is it? Public class, day wave. Let's call it day wave. I like that name. We will do, let's do max public int max customers. Let's default it to 5. We'll just keep it the exact same. Int, oh, it's an int. And then float, public float spawn interval equals 10. We'll get rid of these for now. And then let's create something like this, paste bin. New. Okay. Day min, once this day is hit, use the below min max. Yeah, okay, yeah. I would have realized that eventually. Struct. I've never used a struct before. I don't know the difference between a class and a struct, I'm gonna be honest. You can totally just use a class. I know people talk about structs like they're really cool. List cannot be found. Okay, we need to be using system.collections.generic. I know people talk about structs like they're really great and awesome, but I don't know the difference. I could probably find out like right now. What's the difference between struct and class? The bottom line is by default everything within the class is private and everything with the struct is public. So it's just like it's just public. Is that really it? Exists more to make C code compliant with CCP compilers. Oh, so they're basically the same thing. You just use system serializable, and then you use the system serializable anyways, didn't you? So it's like actually the same thing. Okay, all right, great, that's awesome. Okay, and then I want to do that thing where you spawn it every second, and I forget the way to write that. Can you change this code from an invoke repeating to spawning? I'll probably have like a bool to be like invoke repeating to spawning when a bool called Start wave. Wave is true. And turn off the bool when the last customer is spawned. Okay. It just needs to... Oh, what? No, it needs to spawn. It needs to spawn on an interval. This is just spawning them all at the same time. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's this weird little thing here. Max. Okay, so we do waves. So we need to get the current wave. We also need to have a bool, or not a bool, this will be probably like a public int or something, and this will be current day. So then we can just do current day, or waves current day, and then waves current day. Spawn. Okay, then we need to add a public float spawn interval to this, and we will default this to, what is our current default? No, don't. It's 3. I'm gonna make this a class. I don't understand what structs are doing. Okay. So then this would be waves current day and waves dot current day. Okay. And then we'll have to try to we'll have to find a way to increase the day. We'll probably do that in Game Manager. So we might change this to getting like a Game Manager instance, like a singleton or something. That'll probably be the easiest way to do it. Okay, so that should be good. Let's put these all above the class. It's easier for my brain. Public bool, start wave, current day. Unless, yeah, I think this is all fine. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. I don't know what you were doing with this. I'm gonna be honest. You once this day is hit, use the below min max day min below. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this means. Like there can be a max. It can go over the minimum amount. Like depending on like. Or would it be like randomized? Like how many? I was thinking you could have the conflict match like multiple days, so it could be like the number of customers increases on day 3, 5, 10. Oh. Huh. Yeah. That is an interesting way to do it. It'd be a lot less work, that's for sure. Once the day min use the below. I also think you could do like random. You could randomize the amount. You could do like minimum, maximum, and then just how many customers there are for that day could be randomized. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about it. Hey, it's kind of new to Kick. I hope you go fast. Jesus, dude. It's all bots on Kick. It is all bots. It wasn't like this a while ago. Oh, did I? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it yet. Because this is just using the maximum amount. We could do it in a more complex way. But I think for now, let's just do it this way. Let's just make it really, really simple. We can make it more complex later, I imagine. Let's just make it really easy to write it right now. So let's 3. I am half paying attention, playing a game. You got this. You could also just add like to advance the wave, like 50% chance to repeat the last wave difficulty, 50% chance to advance the next wave difficulty. That's true. That could be a good idea. I'll probably have to like. I'll probably have to come up with like a better way. I'll just keep a bunch of ideas into like how I'm gonna do it, but for now I'm just gonna do it like really stupid simple. Just really brain dead. I think that's fine. 2.7. Let's just do, oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it in a really dumb way right now. Just the brute force method. And yeah, we will have to come up with a way to change the current day, but I think we're gonna do that in Game Manager. And just, if all of them are removed from the list, then we'll just we'll go to the next day. Well, actually, probably have to do something like, once they're all out of the store. But for now, that's not an issue. Game Manager. How can you check if they're all removed from the list? Complete transaction. I guess we could do it here. If no, it is when they get removed. Where do they get removed from the list? They get removed here. Let's do this. If NPC queue, once the person is removed and there isn't another customer, I'm trying to think of a way that could break, but I don't think this could break unless I had a super big delay between the NPC queue if NPC queue count is greater or is less than 1. Then we need a reference to this. So let's go up here and grab NPC spawner. We'll do public. Actually, it's on the same thing, isn't it? NPC spawner. I guess I could just do, if it's on the same thing anyway, I could just do get component NPC spawner current day ++. Actually, it probably shouldn't go into current day. What it should do is it should just end the wave and go into like a new, it should go into like the next day. I guess it can go into the current day. We just need to come up with a way to like to start. There needs to be a way to like start the waves. Like there needs to be like some kind of like pre-day thing or like end of day thing before you start the next day, where you can like do a bunch of other stuff, do like all your prep stuff. So I guess that means that there should be a way to start the wave. Get component. I guess we'll do this. NPC spawner. Current day ++. There needs to be a way. I think for now, let's have like a button. We'll have like a button on the wall, and that'll be like our open. It's like our open open shop, like where you like turn on the open sign. Yeah, it'll be like that. So let's create a new cube. Okay, and we'll have it like be red. And this will be an interactable. This will be open sign. And it will be interactable, and then we get all the things that interactable does, like public void interact with game object interactor public void interact while holding objects game object interactor interact while holding object. Oh, and then it also gives it the item. Okay, so I think both of these are just going to do the same thing, which will be to we do have game manager. I guess what we can do, we'll just do it. We'll do it in a simple way. Instance get component npc spawner dot start wave equals true, and we'll do it on both of these. So even if you're holding an object, you can open the sign. Okay. We should probably have like an indicator. So let's do public material off material, public material on material, and then maybe like a bool is sign on. I don't know where we're gonna do that, but so then when we do this, we'll do game object dot material or get component renderer. Would I have to do shared material for this as well? I think I will. I think I do. Or no, it should be on material. On material. And then just for this, whenever we go to the next day, let's get the opens. Let's get a reference to this. And then we'll create a function called public void turn off sign. And we'll just do this and we'll change it for off material game. Then when we do this, we will do open sign or open sign dot turn off sign. Okay. Now that should be that. So this is our sign button. And we get the manager and we do sign, open sign. And this is our, we get our off button. We probably should do like a missive. We could do like an emissive. Do red, and then we'll do another one and we'll call it green. Okay. Looks great. Okay, so now when we hit the button, it should start the wave. Then at the end of the day, it should turn off the sign. And it should also... I guess we don't need this bull, do we? It's just for visual. Okay. That should be good now. Cone, vanilla sprinkles, cone, vanilla sprinkles. Okay, we also need to make sure that we're turning that thing up. Bowl, vanilla sprinkles, bowl, vanilla sprinkles. Bowl, chocolate, chocolate, vanilla, bowl, chocolate, vanilla. Bowl, chocolate, 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 sprinkles, bowl, chocolate. Bowl, vanilla sprinkles. Okay, and then it needs to like have some kind of indicator that when this gets removed, that should turn red. Okay, and it didn't have. Did we not do? Oh, we didn't do the open sign. That's why. Okay, let's make it easier. Let's make it even quicker. We'll do the first wave. Instead of 7, we'll do like 3. And we'll do like 3 seconds. Okay. Probably should be doing like sound design as well. Just to like make sure that I cone, chocolate, vanilla, cone, chocolate, vanilla, vanilla. Bowl, chocolate, chocolate. Come on. That delay is like sometimes way too long. Okay, so when this guy gets removed, that should turn red. Okay, and it doesn't. So that means that we're never ending the day. Which sucks. Do less than... Oh, ugh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure at all. I don't know how we're going to check if it's 0 after we remove the last one. I think we should start doing maybe a little bit of sound design too. Just making sure we're getting like the inputs for sound. Or we could do something else. We kind of started on waves. We'll do like a orange. Still needs work. And we can't really do the bill until after we finish the waves. And that's not really working. We could do customer identity. We could start on that. There's kind of a lot of stuff that goes into it. Not a whole lot. But I feel like the main parts of it are going to just be materials and textures and stuff. Like, we kind of need the main bulk of it is going to be like creating the actual like character model, which that is all stuff I've done before. We could do them sitting down. That's a big one. Let's keep working on the waves. We need to get that working. So we need to create some kind of system. We need to be able to end the day after the last person leaves. Let's do this. Let's drop a debug. Oh, is that like, this is like a debug removal. Okay, then maybe I shouldn't do it there. Wonder, is it an NPC script? Probably not removing them there, is it? Oh, it kind of is. So we're kind of removing them in two different places, so it might be difficult to actually find a good place to do it. So let's, guess we could do it on trigger exit. We look at the queue. If the queue is 0, well, the queue wouldn't be 0 because it would need to remove them when they get to that position. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna check this. Get advance to next position, movie next point. When do we move them to the ending position? We move them here. let's, if and we can't really get their position when they're an NPC in the actual like NPC script. God damn it, dude. How do we get if they're the last person in the list? Okay, let's do complete transaction. If they complete a transaction, and if NPC queue count. We should also, here's what we should do. Okay, so if they're the last person in the queue and the NPC spawner is already finished spawning, let's get a function on this to get public. Let's just do a bool. Public bool has finished spawning. If spawn count equals waves.current day day.max customers, return true, else return false. Okay, so if it has finished spawning, if we probably should get a reference at this point. If get component NPC spawner dot has finished spawning and we should do if they're the first in the list, or if they're the, yeah, if they're the only one in the list first. If NPC queue dot okay, how do we check this? So if they are the if served NPC is the only one in the list and NPC spawner has finished spawning, is there a way to check if they're the only one in the list? I guess if NPC queue.count equals 1. If a certain thing, if this served NPC is the only one in the list, you could do it with two different checks, but is there like a check for, is there like a simple way or an easier way to check that, is what I'm asking. But I know you could do it if NPC count is 1 and that count is, I guess if it's just 1. Or if served NPC, if NPC queue dot 0 equals PQ dot 0 dot equals served NPC. Oh, we need this here. Equals served NPC. Okay, so yeah, that would be that. If NPCQ equals served NPCQ and the NPC spawner has finished spawning. Are you gonna drop some like crazy function that this is actually way better? Is it always the one you are serving? That is true. The one it's the first. Yeah, that's true. NPC, wait, so what we should do, if I think you just need to check if the count is 1. If NPCQ dot count equals 1 and yeah, I guess that doesn't matter at all. I guess you're right about that. So this can go back down there. Then what we would do is NPC spawner or get component NPC spawner. We should cast that at some point. Current day plus plus. You could check and serve, but shouldn't matter unless you somehow already remove the serve NPC for queue. Yeah. And if we did, then that would also mess it up. If we already removed them, then that would mess it up as well. But this is like if we have already finished spawning at this point, and the queue is at 1, it only has 1. Yeah, this could only mess up if we had already removed it from the list. Which I don't think would necessarily matter. If this like already, yeah, I don't think this will break. I don't think it'll break anything important. And then we need to get open sign dot turn off sign. Okay, so this should work now. I'm hoping. I'm hoping this works perfectly good. Okay, we turn that on, and now customers come in. Oh, and chocolate. Oh, and vanilla. Cone, chocolate, vanilla sprinkles, cone, vanilla sprinkles. Okay, so now, okay, it did turn it off. Okay, great. So I think that worked perfectly. I think that worked well. So then let's check if, and it also increased the day too. Okay, so that did work. Okay, great. So now we need to like, we'll do like some kind of UI for the day is finished. Like day complete or something. We'll just do some like basic UI for now. We can get into the fancy stuff at some point. I think it will have to be like over on the characters UI. Oh man, I was thinking about like adding a hotbar and everything. I like have the UI for it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. I think that's a little too much. Let's do text. Day complete. We'll just drag this over here. And we'll center it, line it up. We should also probably put the day too, the current day. I was kind of thinking of doing like the rolling text thing. Like, what is that game that does? Or Five Nights at Freddy's, they do that, I think, where it like rolls to the next one. I think that's kind of aesthetic though. I'll worry about that later. Day complete. And maybe we'll drop some confetti when you complete the day. Finish day text. We'll probably make this like its own UI thing and just turn it off and on when we need. Should also, let's put it not where the crosshair is. Let's do that. And then let's do another one to show the current day. Day. I guess what we could do is, instead of this, we could make it really easy. We could just do this, day 1 complete. And then for each day, we'll just say day that complete, so you know what day it is, just based off which day you completed. We'll just make it super easy. Okay, so then let's also add that to the game manager. We'll add using TM Pro. We'll do public text mesh pro UGUI, and this will be day complete text. And then also when this completes, let's add like I guess we could add like a short delay. Let's just add a delay to it all. Day complete delay. Enumerator. You have to find the right one. Day complete delay. And we'll add we'll do like a second delay or something. Public or not public. Yield, return new, wait for seconds. We'll add like 1.5 float. And then we can do all this. And let's also day complete delay. Start coroutine. Day complete delay. And then we will also complete. I guess with this text, the text probably won't say anything. Now that I'm thinking about it. Then we will do day complete text dot text equals. We also need to get the day from the NPC spawner. We should really cast the NPC spawner. Because there's I'm referencing it so often. Public int get current day. We also need to make sure we're getting the day before we change the day, because it doesn't really matter. Return current day. Let's do this. Text day plus let's cast this already, Jesus. NPC spawner. And then void starts. And get component or NPC spawner get equals get components NPC spawner. And instead of getting component every time, we'll just do NPC spawner dot current day, and then we'll do plus NPC spawner dot current day plus. Do we have to do toString to this? Probably, yeah, let's do it anyways. Complete. There we go. I think that's going to be good. I think that will be exactly what I needed to do. And then yield return new, wait for seconds, not wait for end of frame, end of Jesus. And we'll wait 2 seconds, and then day complete text dot text equals. There we go. Okay, and we might want to adjust that to be on there a little bit longer. I think 2 seconds will be fine though. Okay, that should be good. We should have, and we'll probably play some like fanfare music every time you finish a day. It'd be great. It'd be perfect. Okay, so that should be good. Let's also, I think we'll do audio on another day. Audio takes a bit. Cone, vanilla chocolate, cone, vanilla chocolate. Oh, chocolate. Oh, vanilla. For some reason, it didn't work this time. Did it get the components? It did get the component. I guess it didn't have the text. Maybe that's why it broke. Also, let's make sure we're doing NPC spawner there. Chocolate vanilla. Vanilla sprinkles. Cone, vanilla, chocolate sprinkles. Cone, chocolate sprinkles. Okay, and now it needs to... what? Very confused. Very, very confused. So let's do count less than or equal to 1. And because I think it sometimes removes it from the list. Like right after you finish. I'm very confused because that worked the first time. Chocolate. What? I'm not understanding. Because that totally worked the first time. And then I added the fucking... Very confused. Let's just see. Let's see here if NPC spawner has finished spawning, and we'll do a debug log. Plus as we should put it on at the front. Has finished spawning. Did I mess up the coroutine or something? Because it did say, let's drop the debug there and let's put it in here. NPCQ count equal is less than equal 1 and yeah, I'm not sure. Debug log day should be complete. Because it said the finish spawning, it did it like before. Did it before the last one completed. I feel like that increases my sensitivity. It's very strange. Cone, chocolate, vanilla, chocolate sprinkles. Cone, vanilla, chocolate, vanilla sprinkles. Oh shit. Cone, vanilla, chocolate, chocolate sprinkles. Cone. Very strange. Because it's not increasing the day either. Yeah, it's not doing any of this. Not turning off the sign. I'm not getting to this log. What was weird was that it changed before. I'm wondering like when it removes them. Because it feels like it removes them and then it adds them to the list again when they go through the door trigger. But that also shouldn't matter in this case. So it seems to empty the list after I serve the customer, but then it'll add it back to the list when they go through the door. And then it'll remove it once it gets to like the end trigger. Very confusing. Doesn't change the day. Oh man, I do not know about this. Maybe I should just put this function. Maybe I should put a public function. I guess I could do this. Okay, let's do. Because we'll probably have to check it on the NPC. Check if day ended. And we'll just put this whole check here. It seems that we're gonna have to put it into this and okay, so game manager instance. Let's check if day ended. I won't just do that on this here, because this is when it actually sends them to the end. So we'll just put that there instead of putting it on the end transaction. Maybe that will be different. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I guess that could be a problem. I think what we should also do is if current customer equals null. If there is not a current customer, because if there is a current customer, then there's still one more person left. We also have to make sure that we're only doing it once. So we'll do. I guess we could create like a bool. Has finished day. And we'll also do like and has finished day is false. And we'll do has finished day equals true. And hopefully that will mean we only do it once. It still does it when there's a person there. I think we need to check now if it's 0. We just need to check if it's 0. Because now that we changed the position that's in, it should be removing them. I don't know what happened before. The sends is way too high. Can I change that? Doesn't seem to matter. Okay, I think that is good now. It only did 1. Okay, that should be good. Even though there isn't a day 0. I think we could change that. We could just make this 1 so that it actually says like day 1 completed instead of day 0. Okay, but that is now working. Great. Okay. Now we can do like the bill. That's something else. We'll add like let's add another delay. I like the 2 seconds. I think that looks good. And then we'll add another delay. Turn new, wait for seconds. We'll add like I don't know, like a 4 seconds. We'll add like another 2 second delay. And then this, let's get the bill. So we need to calculate. That might be difficult. We need to calculate how many scoops we did. Yeah, we basically need to like calculate every action we did. And then like kind of like we also need to like quantify it too. So if you like messed up a complex ice cream, that will cost more than just like a vanilla or something. Okay, yeah, let's get into. We also just need to have money as well. So, okay, so now there's a lot that we can do. So let's also start working on the money. So for each thing, I think the money will be like a constant UI. Let's duplicate our text. And this will be money sign 70. And we'll probably just extend this out. Let's left align it for now. And let's bring it down a little bit. Let's top align it too. That's a little too much. Okay, so this is good. And this will just show our that will show how much money we're making throughout the day. And then there will be a big bill at the end of the day. I'm assuming maybe not too big. Okay, this will be our money text UI. We could just say money text. So, and then that will also be in the game manager. Game manager will also have another text mesh pro UGUI, and that will be our money text. And we'll probably keep the money on the game manager as well, since that's where everything will be. Okay, so then after every transaction, we're going to add, we need to calculate the cost. I guess we could probably do that on the individual like ice cream things, since this is kind of where we're keeping the classes. I guess we could put them here, cost per, I guess we probably do cost per scoop. I think we're gonna move this up to bill. Move this over here. Trying to think about how I want to do the furniture. It's gonna be like you can only do it between the waves. But I'm thinking about like if I want to do it more like played up, where like you're basically given like a random choice between a bunch of them, or if it's like it costs a certain amount. The day wave, I think that is basically complete. This will probably go in here. Is like what I want to do with the waves. I'm still not sure how I'm gonna do like wave progression, or if I'm just gonna have. So what I could do is like for every wave you like, it would basically be this, like a chance to advance to the next wave, but like you have to get good reviews to get to the next wave, or if you get good reviews you get closer to the maximum amount of customers every day, and if you get bad reviews you get the minimum amount. So like if you have like perfect reviews you get the maximum amount, and if you get a lower amount of reviews based on like customer satisfaction levels. Because if you're giving everybody the wrong ice cream, the punishment is that less people show up to your store every time. I'm also thinking about like if there should be like a cost punishment. Like, I guess you could do it like if they reject it, like they don't take it if you give them the wrong order. I could also do that. And then it's just like wasted, like there's nothing you can do. Okay, so let's do, I guess doing the money part is probably the next most important thing to do. This is all, like, everything else is kind of like separate thing about it. Sitting down, that's probably going to be like a major thing. I don't know if I'm going to have 2 customers. That kind of sounds like a lot of work. Money, I just think I think we got to do the money. I think that's the next most important thing to do. So completing transaction. Okay, so the only thing is we don't actually have like, we don't have a reference to the amount of ice creams, which we probably should, because right now they're just, these are where the classes are stored and we have no reference to them. And then on each of the NPCs we kind of keep just the random list of things, or like the list of things to randomize. I actually think we might want to create the customer identity now, because that will force us to make a class in the game manager that stores each of these things. I don't know how I want to do the customer identity right now though. So I feel like it should probably be maybe not a scriptable object, because I don't want to have to create a bunch of customer like things. I kind of just want to like randomly generate them, but like it puts them in a pool of NPCs. Because right now we're just instantiating a prefab. I guess the NPC could be like a class. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Okay. Okay, need to think about how to handle the NPC profile. I think that's next. Let's do that next. Okay. What should all, let's look at what all I want in the NPC profile. So name, and then for right now, we're just going to do like different materials for like their hair, or I guess we probably won't have hair, but like clothes, skin color, taste preference. I'll probably just have like a list of bull for each flavor. And then we'll like check the list for like which flavors we have. And then like kind of like an aggression meter, or like not aggression, but like tolerance for like how likely they are to like reject it if it's like a wrong order or something. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for that yet, but right now let's do their taste preference, their name, and their looks. So I think it shouldn't be randomized for each one. It should kind of be like a pool of NPCs, but I do want it to like generate for each like playthrough. And maybe we could have some that are like pre-made, but for the most part I want them to be like, I want them to generate for each playthrough. So let's create, I don't think it should be a scriptable. Can you create scriptable objects during runtime? And even if you can, is that like an efficient way to do things? Is it a good idea to instantiate and scriptable objects during runtime and Unity? Is technically supported and can be useful for handling temporary. Scriptable objects provide convenient structured data handling. I know what scriptable objects are. They can't be edited? I thought they could. And they also, I guess they also can't be like saved. So that's probably not a good idea then if we want to like have a pool of NPCs. I guess it should be just a class then. Just a class of like their name, like their, for right now we'll just have their like body material and their like head material, and then like a bool of their like, a list of bool of their like taste preferences, so that we can actually like save them. I also haven't considered even like saving. I guess it shouldn't be that difficult. The only thing I'm worried about is like the placed objects. That might be kind of difficult, but I think you could just, if we have like a list of objects and their positions, I think that's all that you really need. We'll just have to like kind of create some kind of structure for getting the objects. Which I don't think that's too crazy difficult. Yeah. Okay, so let's Yeah, I'm still not sure how I want to do this yet. Let's do NP. I'm gonna make create a new class. Public class NPC. We'll call it NPC profile. And it'll be system serializable public string name. We'll just have a first name. Public material base material body material, and public list of this. Actually, that might be kind of difficult, is like creating a I guess we might have to create like another class of, we'll call it flavor preferences, and it'll just be public string flavor name public bool. Now system serializable, and then we'll create a public list of flavor preferences equals. You have to do new lists for this? I don't think you do. I'll do it anyways. And then we'll do let's do NPC profile. We'll call it profile. Oh, it needs to be public. This, I feel like this is gonna be really time consuming, but then like when we are done with it, I think it'll be, I only have to do it once. The only thing, so we'll have to basically come up with, we'll have to create like some kind of like a list of like names to where it can like randomly generate from. And then we'll also have to make sure, we'll have to like get this profile, and that will be what we save. So we won't have to like really save anything else. We'll just create like a list of like, these are our saved customers, so that like these people return. Really, I still don't really know how I want to go about this. Because for like this, we're gonna have to like... We'll have to like create a list of materials. I guess what we could do is when we... For these, we could just have like... I don't know. Yeah, I'm still not really sure. I'm really confused. I'm like lost today. Like I don't know what I want to do today. Just like my mind is like blank. Because I need to decouple. I need to decouple this from the NPC. So I need to like put this in like the manager as well. So that like we can when we have new flavors, they can pull from like a list of available flavors. Instead of a Boolean list, it should be like a weighted list. Because like if a flavor they don't like isn't there, it should like just go to the next highest. Yeah, okay, I really need to like decouple this from... So let's do this. Let's grab all of these. And let's put them here. And let's comment these out. And let's grab Game Manager instance. Game Manager.instance. And we'll just comment, we'll copy and paste that. And then we can just, when we add a new flavor, we can just add it to the Game Manager list. We also might even not want these to be strings. We might just want like the full class. And then just get the string from the class. Because then in this we could have the price as well, so that the game manager always has the price. That'd be probably be a better way to do it. And then we could also like have the price for the cone versus the like bowl, you know? There's a lot you could do. So then we would just grab the calculated price. I actually think we should probably just do that now. Let's just do all the stuff that I need to do now. Let's just grab a public list of ice cream containers equals new list, and we'll call it containers equals, we'll call it container equals new list of containers. We'll do public lists of ice cream, and we'll do ice creams equals new list of ice creams. Do public list of toppings equals new list of toppings. And then in the NPC, instead of doing this, we'll have to get the name. Get container. I think container type is a string. Okay, it is. Ice cream flavor and topping flavor. Okay, so that's, we can easily get the string from that. And then we can have everything else in the class. Okay, so then ice cream container, bowl, cone, vanilla, chocolate, sprinkles, so now we have the class pulled from them. I'm still trying to consider if that's the best way to do it. I think it is. So let's see if everything still works. It should. Let's see. Cone chocolate. Cone vanilla chocolate. Gold chocolate sprinkles. Okay. Okay, cool. So everything works. Let's start calculating the price of these things. So we'll just do like public. Probably. Should I do a double or should I just do a float? Let's do topping rice. Let's just use the same thing. Let's just have rice there. Ice cream, we'll also do public float price. And then for ice cream container, let's also do public float price. Okay, so for price for sprinkles, we'll do like 0.0. We'll do 1 cent. For chocolate, we'll do like we'll probably do like 1.2. We'll do like 1.2 for this one as well. And then for this, we'll do, this one will be less, so we'll do like 0.25. And this will do like 0.4. Okay. So then let's calculate at the end of the sale. We will calculate the price for each. We'll do it in here too, so that we can change it if we need, if they're like not happy with it. Let's do game manager. And let's create a new function called, let's do it down here. Do public. We'll return a float, and it'll be called calculate price, and then it will get, it also needs to get their entire order. So it needs to game manager .instance .calculate price, and it'll be a list of it needs everything. It needs to be somewhere else because I need to get the full ice cream. I guess we could do it complete. It's in complete transaction. Complete transaction list of ice cream. And then we'll do this. Hey homie, I checked your video, it seemed like you knew and kicked not affiliated, verified. No thank you. Thanks for the follow though. I really feel bad for Oyakan _ because I just banned him accidentally. I'll see if I can unban Oyakan _ got a false ban. All right. Calculate price. I don't even know if you can ban that way. I think you can, but you should. I think that's how you can ban on. It won't be back. Yeah, I know, but I've just been banning. I never want to see him again. I never want their bot to come back. It's really bad on Kick. It wasn't this bad a while ago, and now it's just everybody wanting freaking buying view bots. I guess that's where they all went when Twitch shut down the view bots. They all went to Kick and were like, "We're view botting is back, baby." It was like, it was fine. It was actually like streaming on Kick was like completely fine before before Twitch banned botting. Now it's all bot spam. So I need to calculate price here, and we'll pass our. So then this will return a float. So we'll do something with that float. So we will return. We need to get for int I equals 0 we need to create a new float called float price equals 0 less than ice cream dot count. This should have everything in it. I plus plus or ice cream I dot price plus equals. Okay, and then it will just, for every thing in the list, it will add up the price. Is this just the ice creams though, is what I'm wondering? Or did I just consider... I do not know. I think this is just a list. Yeah, that's not the topping or cone. But this is where I'm actually checking it. And didn't this just end up being... Yeah, because I guess this is the complete transaction. I'm wondering, we don't ever use this, do we? List of strings had them both. Yeah, you're right about that. Did it have the container was just a string there too? So this, where was that at? It was, where was that? Was it an NPC? Is correct order. So this is where that was. So where do I check this? So this is where that was checked. So this is all the ice creams, the topping, and the string container. Where do I call this from? Why did I need this string container? Did that need to be a string? Does it change it at all? Okay, because it was okay. Yeah. So I can do that here. Okay, so that's what I originally thought. That's where I was going to put it, but I thought this would be easier. So calculate price. I don't need to do that there. So we will just call that function from here. We'll do calculate game manager instance dot calculate price, and we will pass in. We need to pass in everything. So this we'll have to do. So that will be for each of the ice creams. Then we will add price plus equals topping dot cost topping. Where do I type in that price? And price plus equals container dot price. So then we will return price. I think that should be right. I'm hoping it doesn't like do that multiple times. It shouldn't. Because it's doing it just on the interact and there's a bunch of things. Okay, so calculate price and we will cast all these things. Oh, we don't need these. Okay, so that should be good. And then we will get that as a float cost. I guess since it's in the manager, we don't even really need to get it. Because we're just going to use it in the game manager anyways, aren't we? So then let's create a new... I guess this could just be a void. And we don't need to return it. And we'll just... we will get this price. And let's create our... So I need to go grab something. I need to grab like our overlay floating text. I added a bunch to it though in my last game. I won't really be needing that. So there might be some things we have to change. So let's close that. Oh, damage indicator, because that's what I usually use it for. Oh. Script. I'm just going to call it floating text. Okay, and this is that here. Did I do anything? Yeah, I did. I did make it so that I could change the color. That should be fine. And then let me also grab it from... I need something in resources for it to work. We'll just drag that as well. Okay, so that should be good now. That is that. Then I kind of forget how to call it. Okay, so I think you have to like initialize it somehow. And then you can just create floating text whenever you want. So let's go into our game manager, and at the start, we will floating text controller dot initialize, and then for this we will floating text controller dot create floating text, and we will do the little money icon, and then price. Oh, and then the location. Yeah, that one's gonna be a bit difficult. Do we have that in NPC as well? Dude, where does the music keep going, man? Why Why are you letting the music die? Okay. Do we also have that in NPC to pass? I guess since it's going to be on this game man, and then we'll just pass in. We'll just pass in NPC. We'll pass in this. And then let's grab NPC, and we'll just do NPC dot transform dot position. Does it need a vector 3? For this, let's go and color equals null. Color equals color white. Must be a compile time constant. What does that even mean? Yeah, I don't really want the color anyways, because it's probably always going to be green. Okay, fine. And what do we need for this? This is just, oh, we need just a transform. Okay, great. So that should be good. We should have our floating text if everything is working right. And then that will, and then we'll, when we have sound set up, we'll play like a cha-ching sound, and that'll be great. It'll look awesome. Exactly what I wanted. The only thing is like the floating text, like right now it just goes boom and then it drops. What I really want is like the roller coaster tycoon, like waving, you know what I mean? Like the waving text. It's a little complex. It's a little complicated, I'll admit. But it would be awesome. It'd be really awesome. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it's all working right. So right now it should calculate price and then play the little floating text indicator. If it's all working correctly. Full chocolate, vanilla chocolate. Full chocolate, vanilla chocolate. Oh, fuck. So it's not working correctly. So it looks as though, it appears as though the price is not working. For and I, ice cream count I plus plus. I'm wondering which part of it is not working. Let's just uncomment the floating text for now and see if it's something else that did it. We also aren't adding it to the game manager. That's fine for now. Okay, vanilla chocolate. That is the same order. Okay, so the same thing is happening. Object reference not set to an instance. Do we not have ice cream? I think we have ice cream set up, don't we? Yeah, we have them here. It's getting a reference to this, right? It should be getting them. NPC 235. Okay, it's just getting this. And then what is the part in Game Manager where it's not? In Game Manager it's 246. 240. It's getting the problem there. Oh. If topping is not equal to null. Okay, let's see if that works. If that's what caused it, that makes perfect sense, because topping can be null. Okay, it did give it. I am seeing that error. Canvas is not defined. I think we have to have canvas. I think it has to have a specific tag. Okay, chocolate. Cone, chocolate, vanilla, chocolate sprinkles. Cone, chocolate, vanilla, chocolate sprinkles. Okay, it did not. Okay, we need to. It didn't give me an error, which is good. Let's also make sure we're doing whatever Canvas needs. So Canvas needs a tag with Canvas, and camera needs a thing with main camera. Okay, so let's make sure we're doing that. Camera has a tag called main camera, and Canvas, we'll have to check our own Canvas. Canvas needs a tag called Canvas. Okay, and then give us the Canvas and then put that on there. Okay, so that should be good now. Okay, bowl, vanilla, chocolate sprinkles. Bowl, vanilla, chocolate sprinkles. Nice! Cone, vanilla, sprinkles. Cone, vanilla, sprinkles. Oh, fuck. Cone, vanilla, sprinkles. So it is working. Bowl, vanilla, chocolate. It is working. It does look a little strange, I'm gonna be honest, because it's only on my screen, right? What I wanted it was for it to be just following them. I think it right now it's like unparenting it right away. You know what I mean? I wanted it to like follow them. It is fine, right? Like, it's fine. It looks good. I understand what's going on. But like in my head, it looked like how it did in Roller Coaster Tycoon. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It does. I mean, it works. It is working. Oh, talk about it. It is working. I do want it to follow them and do the whole wavy thing. You know what I mean? Is that it? That is Roller Coaster Tycoon, right? Roller Coaster Tycoon. Money. Particle. No. I think it's when you build or like lose money on something. It like does the whole wavy Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Money. It would be too hard to find. Because it's something like really specific. Money, gift. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is just showing like ways to like kill your customers. Oh, here it is. Oh, this isn't a gift. God damn it. This right here. This is what I'm talking about. Like that wavy like thing following the customer. That's what I wanted. I mean, it looks good. Like it does work. Oh, here it is. Here's the gift version. Yeah, it would, but it would look better if it like followed them. I actually didn't even think, this isn't even what I wanted. Like, yes, this is kind of what I was thinking, but it's not even what I wanted. What I wanted was like for it to like follow them and like kind of just like go up and down. This is all we're getting too in the weeds. I think we're too in the weeds. We're getting into like particles and shit. What are we doing? I just finished doing the like money particle thing. I can show you. But it wasn't exactly how I wanted it. I was showing how it looked in Roller Coaster Tycoon that I really like. Bowl chocolate sprinkles, bowl chocolate sprinkles. So here's this. And it shows, you see it's like the little money icon. Bowl chocolate sprinkles. But it like just stays on my screen, like it doesn't follow them. Cone, vanilla. Like it looks good, but like it could be better. It could be better. Because I don't like how it's just like parented to my screen. I kind of wish World Space Canvas. Yeah, I have not tried that. The only problem is that when it creates the floating text, it looks for one canvas. It looks for a tag with the thing named canvas. What does it, and it's used for this set parent. Do we need to I guess we wouldn't need to parent it, would we? I think if you didn't parent it, could we parent it to, how do their order speech bubbles work? Their order speech bubbles is on NPC. Same way we do this. Let's see here. Where is that? Where do they actually order? It's basically just this. We have NPC text UI, and it's just a text mesh. It just changes their text. We don't get reference to the canvas, but with this, I think you could pass in the canvas because we're creating it, and then we could set parent to their, but that follows them, right? Yeah, it's a canvas on top of their head. It's right here, and this is a world space canvas. That moving it there. What I know what you're suggesting. Just moving that you could put the money on. Yeah. I feel like we could do it here. Because we create the text, we do initialize it here, and we do that at the start of the game. But I think we could just, it's only used to set the parent here. And we create the text, where do we create it? We create it here. Or no, we create it here. So what we could do, and we have the NPC transform. So we could just pass in the NPC transform there, get the canvas, and create it from there, and parent it to this canvas. Something to think about, something to consider. It would be much cooler. It would look so much better if it was parented to them. I guess either way, I would be parenting it to that canvas, wouldn't I? I'm wondering, like, if... I'm guessing the text will need a canvas, so you can't just... Even if it's just in the world space at the spot in front of the counter. In the world space in the spot in front of the counter. Yeah. Yeah, it would always be in the same spot, wouldn't it? I also think... Yeah. Yeah, that is... It's also not bad. Like, it totally functions. And if it just didn't drop down in that weird way... and it just like did the wavy thing, I think it would be totally fine. Like if I just changed the animation to where instead of like going up and then down, which is like what you would want for a damage indicator, which is what I used it for. Cone, vanilla chocolate sprinkles, cone, vanilla chocolate sprinkles. Like if it just didn't go down and then do that little glitchy move thing, I think it would be totally, like if it just, you know, kind of waved around and then like shrunk and disappeared, I think it would be totally passable, even if it was like parented to my canvas. I think it would be totally fine. Full vanilla chocolate sprinkles, full vanilla chocolate sprinkles. I think it would be fine. Yeah, I'm making a concession. I think it would work if we just change the animation of it, and I don't think that would be too difficult. Let's add that to the list. So we'll do a UI. We'll add a new section called UI. Change DI. Change, yeah, I'll call it DI because it's damage indicator. Change, what did I call it here? Change floating text. Change floating text to wavy. Yeah, I think it'll totally work if I just change it to that wavy and then slowly disappear. Disappearing might be difficult, because you would need like a shader. I think we could get it to work though. I think that'll be fine. So we do have money. Let's also, when we do game manager create, let's also game manager.ins. No, we don't need to. Money text plus equals price. We also need to like save our money. We need to have like a Probably we'll have to do a float. Float money. And we will do money plus equals price. And then instead of money dot, let's also add the little icon plus money to string. Okay, that should be good. And we will okay. That should be fine. So we should see our money UI go up. Con vanilla sprinkles, con vanilla sprinkles. Okay, we do. Bold chocolate. So the only thing I want to change, cone vanilla chocolate sprinkles, cone vanilla chocolate sprinkles. The only thing I want to change is I want it to always be like have correct decimal places. So I think you can do that with I don't think you need to like convert it to a double, do you? Let's do this money. Actually, I feel like there's this how can you display this so that I think it's like you have to like floor it or something, or you have to like set it to like a floor. Can you display this so that it always shows 2 decimal places in the cents position? Oh yeah, it's like this weird looking thing. 2 string F2. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so now it should have 2 decimal places. Bold chocolate. Bold chocolate. How weird. Chocolate vanilla. Okay. So now that displays correctly. Looks great. Next we'll probably work on like the bill thing. That's a really good idea. And then furniture, creating customer identity. I'm not sure how to even just go about that. I kind of started it with this. I'm not even sure I want to do it this way. Yeah, I do not know. Yeah, we'll probably finish up customer identity. I think I'm gonna be ending for tonight. I'm really stuck. I don't know. My mind is just very blank today. So I'm probably gonna end today and get back into it probably tomorrow. Just doing some more stuff. I don't know. Just something about I think a lot of the stuff that I have left to do is not I don't know. There's nothing super straightforward that I need to do right now. I'm not even really sure how I want to do the customer identity, and it's pretty crucial. Pretty crucial, I would say. Sitting down, we could do reviews and marketing, rent, bills. Yeah, we should get into that at some point. But I do think it was a pretty successful day. We finished the waves, we did the money. A lot of successful stuff. Changing some ice cream, changing like the system. Yeah. Definitely did some pretty fundamental stuff today. But yeah, I think that will be it for today. I'll probably get back into it tomorrow. So if you're still around, I'll see you. Hope you're still on tomorrow. I'll see you then. Peace out.